don't know how well you can see this, Motor Warriors, but man, look at how flat it is. This whole section of road here, I don't know if you've ever ridden on 74 in Illinois, but it just feels barren and desolate in spots. It's like everywhere you look, it's just field, you know, flat fields, flat fields, flat fields. And, oh man, a lot of corn and stuff. But you can tell they built this ramp. They actually built this to go up because it was flat, so that you could go over that road right there. And some of it is really bumpy. And I don't know what that decab is, or decab, or whatever you say, but we always joke around when we see that and say it must have something to do with corn on decab, because decab, the symbol thing back there is an ear of corn, so it looks like corn on decab. But anyway, Motor Warriors, had a great visit with my sons. Got to meet my grandbaby and celebrate her 1-year birthday. It was the first time we actually got to see her, because they live out in Utah. And we've been out there to visit my son out there. I went out on a bike and stuff, but they didn't have the baby then. So it was nice to get to see her. I got to play with her and make her crack up a bunch. And my son and I were riding around going to different places, and we had her with us. And he ran in somewhere. I was standing outside with the baby, and she was sitting in her car seat in the truck. And I had her laughing so hard, people would go past the truck and they'd stop and look and say, well, somebody thinks you're funny. It was fun making her laugh, just doing silly stuff. But man, look at that. There's like rows of trees that you see, rows of trees and rows of trees and rows of trees. If you can see that, it's like way out there. I have no idea how far you can see that, but that's pretty far. Probably won't show up on the camera, but anyway, Motor Warriors, that's just an update on where I'm at, out in the middle of nowhere. So I'll catch up with you later. Bye for now. Well, Motor Warriors, it's been a number of hours later, and I'm still in Illinois, and this sums up riding through the long way of Illinois. Straight and flat, straight and flat, straight and flat, straight and flat. Road construction where you find out how stupid some people really are behind the wheel, and how crazy others are behind the wheel, and how useless spending a bunch of money on putting up all these barrels when they're not even doing anything to the road that they have blocked off and inconveniencing everybody. And then they switch you. I just got out of miles and miles of the left lane closed, and now up ahead the right lane's going to be closed, and they're probably not doing anything there either. But then we go back to straight and flat, straight and flat, straight and flat. I hate going through Illinois. I tell y'all, it is boring as all get up and go. You especially at night, because there's nothing. Well, it doesn't matter, because there's nothing to see day or night. During the day, you look to the left and it's flat, flat, flat fields. You look to the right and it's flat, flat, flat fields. So at night, you look to the left and it's like darkness anyway. You can't see anything, but it doesn't matter, because there would be nothing to see even if you could. And it is nuts. And I got this truck behind me, and he's been like, he'll get up behind me really close, and then he'll back off for a while, and then he'll get up really close, and it's like, it's not like I can go anywhere in the construction zone. But anyway, still in Illinois. Can't wait to get out of here. get into Kentucky and start getting some hills, that's when I wish I could, you know, be riding on this in the day, because then you can actually see something worth looking at. But because it's, you know, it's because it's dark now, I won't be able to see anything anyway. But anyway, just keeping y'all posted. Bye for now. Oh, look at the whatever, the riverboat, whatever that is down there. We're crossing the river right here. Well, Motor Warriors, this has been many hours later and lots of bad traffic and road construction. And I'm crossing the river, and in a bit here I'm going to be coming into Kentucky and finally getting out of Illinois. This state coming through it just, I said it I think in the earlier segment, it just is boring as can be. It's like there's nothing to see day or night. It's always construction going on, bad traffic. But if you can see that, it says welcome to Kentucky. Yay. I am getting closer and closer to home. And boy, I can't wait to get off this bike. The 800 miles going up was during the daytime and the traffic flowed and it was great. The only time it was a hassle is going through the construction zones when it was, you know, 45 miles an hour on a lot of it, and you'd get these idiots that wanted to see what was going on and they'd go 10, so to back up traffic for 10-15 miles, and then you'd get up there, it's like, what's going on? You know, why is everybody going so slow? And then all of a sudden, boom, you're taking off. It just, people can be idiots. But I'm finally in Kentucky. I'll keep you posted on this trip. This 800-mile return trip is like not as fun. Part of that is because I've got to do some riding while I was up here too, or while I was up in Wisconsin. But just letting you know where I'm at. Well, hey Motor Warriors. It's been a few hours, I guess, a couple hours since last time I checked in, and I am finally in Tennessee. Man, I can't tell you how good that feels to be getting this close to home. I still have a ways to go, like, I don't know, what is it, like 50 miles or something to get to Nashville, and then I live about an hour and a half south of that. So, but at least I'm in the state I live in, and boy, is that a relief. Riding this kind of stuff, it's been really windy and a lot of traffic, and the semis have been really stupid, cutting in front of me and really doing dumb stuff. But I know when I drove truck, there was some of these guys, they drive way past what they should have been, and I've seen people fall asleep driving a big truck and go right off the road, and that's not good, or slam right into somebody because they were half daydreaming, you know, sleeping with their eyes open, and somebody stopped ahead of them because of traffic, and they don't slow down, and boom, and turn that car into an accordion and, you know, get people killed. So if you're riding around big trucks, be careful, because not all of them are the exceptionally great drivers like Doyle from Blue, Black, and Doyle. Some of these guys out here, they shouldn't be driving big trucks. But anyway, I'm in Tennessee. You probably can't see anything, but I'm getting close to home, and boy, am I happy. Well, Motor Warriors, I'm finally coming up into Nashville. Hopefully y'all can see this, but I tell you what, my butt is sore. This took a lot longer than usual with all that construction, and I don't know what this will show, but this is downtown Nashville at, I don't know what it is, about, like, I don't even know. It's like, I think 1 o'clock in the morning or somewhere around in there. But that's what it looks like here. And if you can see that, I always called that Taser Tower over there, if you can see it. I know a lot of people call it the Batman Tower because it looks like Batman. but to me it looks like a giant taser, so I've always called it Taser Tower. I guess, you know, people that want to call it the Batman Tower, they're welcome to do it, but I just think of taser when I see that. But there's a whole lot of money in that city, a lot of very rich people, and there's a very lot, you know, there's a lot of very poor people too. In Nashville, there's what we call victims of Nashville. They come from all over the world thinking that they're the biggest sensation, you know, for music. And, you know, mommy and daddy tell them how great they are, and all their friends tell them how great they are. If they'd asked Simon Cowell, he'd have said, save your money and stay where you are. But they come here thinking they're going to get famous, and the vast majority of them don't. Some of them are actually talented. They just don't get recognized because there's just so many people, and it's more like who you know. If you make the right connections, you know, you can do good even if you have mediocre talent. And then there's people that have, you know, very little talent, but they have the right look or whatever, or they'll do what the producers want them to do, and so they'll, you know, fit this little cookie cutter mold they make for them. And even though they're not very talented, they use all kinds of equipment to make them sound better than what they are, and they make some money, most of that for the producers and stuff, but they make money. Ugh. It's kind of sad that Nashville has all these people come here and don't make it. A lot of them end up living in the streets. Some of them get addicted to drugs. It just totally messes them up. I can't tell you how many people I've met in our area, you know, in this area, that you know, you hear their story and it's really sad. I mean, if you're thinking to come in here, you know, send a demo tape before you waste a lot of money and whatever, and don't take your mommy and daddy's word for it. You know, make a demo tape and start asking people that don't know you to be brutally honest with you. You know, and if you get people that don't know you think that you're all right, then maybe you have a chance. But if you ask your mom and dad and your friends, the people that don't want to hurt your feelings, they're going to tell you a lie just because they don't want to hurt your feelings, or they're tone deaf and think that you're good, but they can't hear good music. They don't know good music. So anyway, Motor Warriors, that's Nashville. Still got quite a ways to go to get home, and I can't wait till I get there because my butt is sore. Hitting all these bumps and stuff and whatever. But I don't know if I'll do when I get closer to the house or not, but if I don't, remember to live your life with the heart of a Viking warrior. Just don't be stupid about it. Bye for now, y'all.